Hi guys, Robo46 here and welcome to round 3 of Robo's Racing League on Valentino Rossi, the game on Xbox One. We are at Circuit of the Americas, a track which I have now decided I fucking hate more than Motegi, just because it's a horrible track. It's really hard to do consistent laps around. But let's have a look at qualifying. It was Dylan who took pole, followed by Matt in second, and I was third. Fourth was Brandy Scales, fifth was R. Moorland, 6th was Moorland 97, 7th was F1 Fan, 8th was Biker, 9th was Pit Bike Rider, 10th was FIFA Master, 11th was Paradise, and 12th was Lukey. Almost 30 seconds behind. So let's go to the grid, and we've got myself on the left and Matt on the right for the start. And I was actually starting to feel quite good after qualifying, just because I thought I wasn't going to be anywhere near the front. But into the first corner, all is well until, unfortunately, I get hit in the back, which lifts my rear up. And yeah. So Brandy Scales said that I didn't move off the line and I popped up into the first corner. So he had no way of avoiding me. Unfortunately, like I said, it did lift my rear up, which I couldn't turn, and then just went into Matt and went down. So unfortunately, it's just one of those things. I can't blame him for it because you can't avoid what you can't see. So yeah, I was down to 8th place at the moment, and trying to see if I could catch back up to him. So we've got Paradise just ahead of me on the Yamaha. I mean, the others haven't really got that far ahead, considering I did crash. So we got it up the inside of Paradise, so we're up to 9th now. And we go left, and then as we go right, Paradise makes a stupid move up the inside of me and just collects me and takes me out. So second time getting taken out on the first lap. I have awarded Paradise 2 penalty points for that because it was a pretty stupid move. So yeah. Down in 10th, we got Matt in the little box in the bottom left-hand corner. He was in 3rd place at the moment. You had Dylan in the lead, Brandy Scales in 2nd, and Matt in 3rd. And I'm in 10th. So definitely not going well. Matt is getting attacked by a couple of riders, one of them being R. Moorland, who goes up the inside of him on the Honda. And then I have a stupid crash myself. That was my fault. I just clipped the curb on the inside. Down I went. So back down to 11th. So this race really not going well at all. I was getting really angry with this track when I was just practicing, because it's such a hard track to actually do consistent laps around. And this Pramac Ducati just feels horrible around this track. That first section, trying to go from side to side on the Ducati, because it feels a lot heavier than the other bikes. It's just a ball ache trying to get through the first sector. So I was not enjoying my time on the Pramac Ducati around this track. It was just fucking horrible. So you may have also noticed that my traction control, I started off with it on high, as Paradise high side right in front of me, and his bike almost collects me again. But luckily we got away with that. So yeah, like I said, I did have my traction control on 3, and my tyres were doing alright for the moment. But with Matt, he's in 4th place. See R. Moorland going up the inside of Brandy Scales there. So Dylan's still in the lead. R. Moorland in 2nd as he just cut the corner there. And Brandy trying to get back up the inside of him. So Matt is in 4th. We've got Pit Bike Rider in 5th. Crash for FIFA Master in 10th. And a crash for Paradise in 11th. I don't know if they had it coming together or not. I don't know what happened there. No one said anything to me, so I don't know whether that was yeah, a collision or whether they crashed separately. At the moment, Matt's still in 4th place, going into the first corner. Brandy goes very wide and in fact goes off track a little bit. And now could Matt put on the pressure and get past Brandy? We're with me now on lap 3. We're in 9th place, just getting up to F1 Fan. He goes very wide there and we shove it up the inside, get a better drive out, and we move up to 8th, cut across in front of him. And we have 8th place, which It's not what I wanted to be. I did say to some of the guys before the race I would be happy with 6th place on this track just because I fucking hate this track. I, in fact, hate this track even more than Motegi now. Because even with Motegi, you can at least do consistent laps. This is I know it's a fucking horrible track anyway. But trying to do consistent laps around Circuit of the Americas is fucking horrible. And I can't stand the fucking track anymore. I'm just glad that this race is over with. Went wide, F1 fan tried to cut underneath. I did give him room, but I got a better exit. Now we're back with Matt on lap 3 as well. He's still in 4th place on the curbs, way on the curbs, which obviously meant that he went wide and then unfortunately ended up crashing. Still in 4th place at the moment though. So we get ready to go into the final sector on lap number 3. Now he's going to have to see if he can push and catch back up to the leaders, but 5.3 seconds. 1.6 seconds behind his pit bike rider. He's having a good race. Matt's tyre's not looking that great. A bit further on now, lap 6, and Matt had a couple of crashes and it's actually down in 8th place now. And he's trying to catch. I think that is F1 fan just ahead of him. Yes it is, F1 fan. So could Matt get back past him? This corner's horrible as well, especially when the tyres are gone. Just, it's quite easy to get the stupid animation through there. So I'm a little bit behind Matt. I'm like 5 seconds behind Matt and F1 fan. So I'm in 9th still. Because I actually had a crash as well. F1 fan lagging a little bit. And then back with me on lap 6. Matt goes very wide. Couldn't quite get grip in the rear to get a good exit. He saw me wobbling a little bit there. So Matt going wide a little bit. But now I've got to try and find a way past him cleanly. First of all, I try going around the outside of him. That doesn't quite work. Trying to stay off the curves because the curves are dangerous on this track if your tyres are gone. So where could I get Matt? Because I get him coming out the last corner. Because I wasn't too bad coming out the last corner. He got a pretty bad exit. I go to the outside. So I didn't really want to shove it up the inside into the first corner just in case there was a collision. But we got past cleanly into the first corner. So we're up to 8th place now. And not many laps left to go, which is not good. Into second corner, I have a big slide, and then Matt comes through. He did actually slow down and try and let me back past, but I didn't go past him. Because that was my fault, because I had a big slide, so I just had a really bad exit out of the corner. So now I have to try and get back past Matt as best I can. Catch back up to him. As we go down the left-hander, Matt has that horrible animation and goes off track. So I'm back up to 8th place. Ducati not feeling good at all. So 7th lap, 8th place. Fucking abysmal so far. 5 seconds up the road is F1 fan. Could I catch him? I don't know. Because the other people aren't actually that far ahead, really. You can see them on the map there. They're not too far ahead. I mean, if it is a longer race, then who knows what could have happened. You see a dot on the map there. That is stationary. That was Lukey. He'd been lapped about 8 times. Actually, it was twice. He got lapped, which is quite embarrassing really. So we're actually catching F1 fan 4.9 seconds. Could I catch him? I don't know if I was catching him enough. I didn't think I was catching him enough. There is 2 dots there, but like I said, that one just there, that's my teammate, unfortunately, who, yeah, that's the second time we lapped him. So he's still 4.9, so I wasn't really catching him in that last sector. And Luke has about his 100th crash of the race. Right, lap 8. F1 fan has just had a crash just ahead of us. There he is, coming back on track. Now, it was the Repsol Honda Carrot right in front of me. Could I catch him? That was my goal. We only had a couple of laps left. So I wanted to see if I could catch him, pull away, and secure 7th place. 6th place wasn't even looking likely at this point. Can't even see him on the map. So we are still 8th, half a second behind F1 fan, who is in 7th. Into the first corner. Couldn't do it there. Where could I get him? We're right on him now. He went a little bit wide there. Got a slightly better exit. Went a bit wide there. Lost a bit of time. Went on the curb, which didn't help. I had to slow right down because otherwise I would have crashed. So at the moment, I've made a mistake which had cost me 0.3 of a second. So now I had to try and catch back up to him. Get downhill again, taking it easy through there. Didn't want that animation like Matt had. To the slow left-hander. Trying to get a better exit than him out. See what the time is across the split. 0.7, so it only come down to 10th. So could I close up even more? We are, of course, on the penultimate lap. To that horrible corner where I crashed earlier. We're catching him, we're right with him again pretty much. Yeah, he's having troubles with his rear and popping wheelies. So he's got like no grip whatsoever. I went a little bit wide there. But we're so close to him now. Biker had a bit of a moment up ahead and lost his 4th place to pit bike rider. Where could I do this? We are getting ready to start the final lap into the last corner. F1 fan goes very wide and we actually get underneath him up to 7th place to start the final lap. Would he attack me into the first corner? I was hoping he wouldn't. And he was sensible into the first corner, didn't try and shove it up the inside. Could I pull away or would he try and retake 7th place off me? So pulling away now. 6th place. Nowhere near us. A crash again for Matt in 9th place. And a crash for Biker as well, who is or was in 5th place and is now in 6th. It says 7.8 to Moorland, but that should be to Biker now. And he wasn't too far ahead now. So it was 7.6. Let's see what it is over the next split. Of course, we are on the final lap, so to make up shitloads of time in the final lap is going to be going some. It was just over 4 seconds. So obviously he had that crash, that brought it down 3 seconds. Someone off track there. I think that may be my teammate again, yeah. So lapped again. So I think he was actually lapped 3 times in this race, because he was lapped early on in the race, and then, yeah, that must be 3 times. So 2.9, the gap was coming down a lot, so it come down 1.1 seconds in one sector. But obviously we only had 2 corners to go, so that was not going to happen, unfortunately. With 2 corners to go, I tried my best. I was hoping that he had a some sort of penalty, or one that was over 2-second penalty. But as we crossed the line, unfortunately, that didn't happen. So Dylan went on to take the lead again, 3 from 3. R. Moorland in second. Brandy Scales took third. Pit Bike Rider took fourth. Moorland 97 was fifth. Biker sixth. I was seventh. F1 Fan was actually eighth. Those bottom few positions are wrong. Matt was 9th. Paradise was 10th. FIFA Master was 11th. And Lukey was in a completely different race. So that is the results for the race. Let's have a look at the championship. And it is Dylan who extends his lead with 75 points. R. Moorland 99 in second with 53. Moorland 97 in third with 42 points. Just 2 points behind him now is Brandy Scales in fourth with 40 points. Pit Bike Rider in fifth with 31 points. He moves up with that fourth place. Matt moves down to 6th with 30 points. I move down to 7th with 29 points. Biker is 8th with 26. F1 Fan in 9th with 24. Paradise 10th with 18. FIFA Master 11th with 15. Lukey in 12th with 12. And Tempted DJ, who stood in for F1 Fan in the last race, is 13th with 7 points. And you'll see there that I have given Paradise 2 penalty points as well for that that incident in the first lap taking me out. So that is the Rider Championship. You see that quite a few of us really close together on points. Just one good result would change that completely. And the Team Championships, Apex Predators are still in the lead with 101 points. In second place is still Honda Britain with 82 points. Third place is still Drag Queens with 70 points. MP Yamaha Racing is still fourth with 60 points. But Pit Bike Masters moves up to fifth with 46 points. And Winging moves down to sixth with 41 points. So a pretty fucking shit race, if I'm honest. I'm just fucking glad that the bullshit is over with, and we can go on to the next race, which is at Jerez, a track which actually has some nice corners, a nice flow to it. You can actually do consistent laps around there. The Ducati don't feel too bad around there, so yeah, that should be hopefully a better race for us, as long as we don't get taken out again and we can stop fucking crashing. So the next race at Jerez will be Monday the 22nd of August, and yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!